This video is intended to assist you in planning for Guided Reading Plus Tier 1 intervention. All of the materials that you will see in this video can be found at my Wikispace at nlrsdcoaching.wikispaces.com. The things you need in order to assist you in planning for Guided Reading Plus is the Guided Reading Plus Planner, a continuum, leveled correlation sheet, the high frequency word list, a leveled book, and the Guided Reading Plus protocol. The first thing that I want to show you is the leveled correlation sheet. The leveled correlation sheet looks like this. Basically what it is a way to correlate between, you've got your reading recovery levels, your guided reading, Fountas and Pinnell levels, and the DRA. Most of us in our district use the DRA levels, but sometimes we'll find that books are categorized based on the Fountas and Pinnell. Now, because I'm going to ask you to use the continuums, that is from Fountas and Pinnell, and so they are basically, the letters. Today our focus is going to be on a level 18 book, so I got a level J continuum to look at. So that's what you'll need. You don't need this every time you plan, but you'll need it to help you if you need to correlate the continuums and the leveled books. So I'm going to minimize that. The continuum, the reason why I like this is because it will help you with planning of your lesson. Continuum looks like this. It's about 2-3 pages long, and this one's actually 4 pages. The really cool thing about the continuum is on the last page you're going to find some things to think about when you're planning your word work. And that seems to be a big problem with a lot of teachers. They tell me all the time, I'm not real sure what to do for word work. So this is a real good way to think about what is the expectation at a level 18? What can students be expected to do at this level? Sometimes when we plan our word work, we plan it based on words that are in the story that maybe students aren't really ready for that particular skill, phonics skill. So this really helps you make a determination of what is it that this student should know at this particular level. It also will help you with thinking about the text and certain things that you need to ask students when you are looking at the comprehension questions. So there's lots of things to think about as you're planning your comprehension. Predicting, making connections, there's synthesizing and inferring, analyzing the text, critiquing, so lots of things to consider when planning. This is just something that I like to make a copy for each group and have it when I'm planning my lessons. Then we have our high frequency word list, because you're going to need that when you're planning your word work as well, and I'll show you that on the Guided Reading Plus planner. Plus, of course, you need your leveled book and the Guided Reading Plus protocol. Let's go to that Guided Reading Plus protocol for just a second. Now, our focus today is transitional level, so you would go to that page that talks about the transitional level, and you'll see that it just gives you the things to consider as you are going through the text. Phase 1 is what do you do before reading and the book selection and the planning, your word work, your orientation of the text, what you do during the reading and after the reading. And then phase 2 is writing about the reading. So these are just the things that you need to help you when planning your lesson. The last thing that you need is of course, your scaffolded planner. Now the reason why, if you've looked at Dr. Dorn's Interventions, that workbook, it looks a little bit different. Number one is because this is a Tier 1 intervention, and this is for classroom teachers only. Also, it is basically something that teachers have asked me to add to the planners because they are struggling sometimes with the actual format of how to do the procedural aspects of Guided Reading Plus. So it gives them a little help. And it also puts it on one page so that they can copy front and back for their lessons. So that's why it looks the way it does. The next video is going to show you how to plan a Guided Reading Plus Guided Reading Plus lesson on a Level 18 book called At the Beach.